So the first digit is 8. The second digit is 3, 4, 5. So even if I was doing this inefficiently, we'd have it. So I'm going to pick the middle number, which is 84. There's a 1 in 3 chances is it. Okay. That wasn't it. But we do know it's greater than 84, meaning that it's a 100% chance that it is 85. So much fun! Sulka, what is this? I think I already have this. At the top right of that little box it says rare, and next to it says X. Rare means you can only have one of them. X means it's exclusive, so you can't trade it or sell it to other players, like on the auction house. So since it's rare, since I can only have one, it's probably going to tell me that I have to manage my inventory. Yeah, come back after you storing your inventory. So it's not going to... I don't get to keep it, basically. I don't think ram skins are that rare. Might be worth like 1,000 or something like that. Alright, what level am I? 36. Aha! We have another player. I'm gonna search this zone. How many people are there my level? Not many. There's a Taru Black Mage who's still, like, quite a bit above me. No one else was the correct level for this zone, so I'm probably still the only person killing tigers. That was the other thing, I gotta think about that. It was very easily for... that wasn't the correct grammar. It was very easy for an area or an entire zone to become quote-unquote overcamped, where there were not enough monsters. You'd have to sit around and wait for monsters to spawn. So even if you got in a good group, in prime time there's a chance that you would be gaining minimal experience because people were playing the game. Once again, it was EverQuest era gameplay. Two treasure chests. Okay, I want to get the blue one second, because I don't want this one to disappear. Chest is locked, so let's unlock it. Second is 5, 6, 7. Second is odd, so it can't be 6. It's either 5 or 7. Lock. Okay, so the first one has to be 4, because one of the two digits is 4, and the second one can't be. So it's either 45 or 47, and we have 2 chances, so we've got a 100% chance of getting it. Enter 45, and if it's not 45, it's definitely 47, but I got it on the first shot. I really like this feature. It's been around for quite a while now. Studded gloves. Not super expensive. Chestnut log. It's a crafting item. Sure, what's in this thing? Give me a high potion. Already possessed that item, can't get it. This thing. How much inventory space do I have? I am almost full. Ram skin, I don't think is... I'll hold on to it, I guess, but beast coin is not worth it. I got a full stack of 12 tiger fangs. When you exceed... It used to be that very, well, many fewer things used to stack than they do. Stack just means you can put more than one of them in a single inventory slot. Usually things either stack to 12 or 99, where they don't stack at all. These tiger fangs stack to 12. So I've got enough of them that it's ticking up to... Okay, I picked a fight too close to the shaman. Okay, he's gonna cast Area Effect Fire. Firaga. Oh, he bound me. It didn't stick, though. For very long, at least. Another gambler jumped in. Saber-tooth tiger. There's another one on my right, too. Someone over here, ready to go. He must have moved. There they go. It just occurred to me that I'm not getting skill chains off these guys. Which means I may have to go to a tougher zone. Treasure chest. Just a blue one. Nope. Don't need them. I don't want to bother fighting that guy. Let's see if this... Yeah, he picked a fight. Just what kind of brown? Oh, I got this. Goblin's dragonfly was his pet. It's gonna be exceedingly weak. Treasure casket. Locked. Let's unlock it. Examine it. Second digit is even. First digit is 5, 6, or 7. Still way too many options. Combination is greater than 67, less than 89. Okay, so it can't be anything in the 50 range. It can be anything... No. Almost anything in the 7 range. It has to end in something odd, though. So right now, 77 is still a choice. Only got one more examination. 1 or 2 digits of 7. Okay, so let's try my strategy. 77. Failed correct to get the lock. It was 78. Doesn't always work. Earth Elemental. Let's try it. These things would always mess me up as melee. First of all, let's take a look at how cool it looks. These things frequently drop quite a few clusters, which are used for crafting and a few other things. They're usually pretty valuable. And they aggro on spellcast. So let's try it just to you know, piss it off. And they have all kinds of physical damage reduction. That did not do nearly as much damage as I thought. Maybe it just resisted the first one. Actually grab a little magic points. 62. We're going to be able to lock it down. If not, I'll use my 2-hour ability, which lets me cast without needing magic points. Got it. Actually, not quite. Still. Oh, that leveled me. Cool. Well, with that, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Got my inventory, completely full. So I can do some inventory management off camera. Thanks for watching me play some Final Fantasy XI before it dies. Alright, did some inventory management, ready to get back into it. I'm going to take a risk and change zones to something much higher than the tigers we were fighting together. We are going deep into the jungle it is probably, I guess I don't technically know any of the new zones, but probably the most confusing 2 zones the entire game I know of. Having the map is no help at all. However, I've spent quite a bit of time figuring out how to get around, at least from like point A to point B, without using the map, which is a very useful skill, even if my character isn't all that powerful. So what we're gonna do is buy a chocobo. Nope, that was for like feed and everything. This guy is gonna let me borrow a chocobo for 87 gil, which is a steal. When we get to listen to the chocobo music, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you will most likely recognize it right away. This part of it, of the zone, immediately after that zone line, was very popular for fighting these guys. It was considered canon that you'd come here for levels 25 through 30, find a group and fight those guys. And there could be as many as 3 groups here fighting. They would pull from this kind of field area. But that's not where we're going. We're gonna fall through this big hole in the middle of this field over here. I'm not promising I'm gonna get this perfect the first time either. I go kind of by, not muscle memory, but memory. I don't have it memorized like 2 rights and a left or whatever. I just kind of go as long as things look familiar. This was a good way to get you and your group lost back then. And if you died, the experience penalty was just brutal. You'd lose about an hour's worth of work, times 6 if your party wiped. Okay. Gotta remember going here if you want to see what a Marlboro looks like. There it is. Overgrown Rose. Just a funny name. Those are almost never worth fighting. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is right. Yeah, they're aggressive, and they're usually tougher than the stuff around them. And they have attacks that will seriously hit you with every status effect. No logic to it. Just death. Oh, as you can probably tell, stuff doesn't attack me while I'm on a chocobo. If I hit the zone, it means I did it right. There we go. I know what I'm doing. And then just right out here was... yeah, right out here was another good stomping ground. Once you hit 30, you come over here and level to 35 or 37 or something. Like right in this corner was good. You'd be fighting these guys. If I can tab. Sometimes the tab doesn't work. There we go. I'm pretty sure these guys don't link. So it was fairly safe to fight the guys. Oops. Yeah, they don't link and they don't attack. These lizards aren't aggressive, they'll link. And they were way tougher than you're prepared for if you were here to level off the... whatever they're called, Mandrogas. So you just ignore them. Mandragora. And about over here was as far as you used to go. And of course, the goblins. Let's see if we can find a goblin. Goblins will mess you up. Under certain circumstances, you can handle them, but for the most part, you want to avoid them. Okay, so this is actually getting to the part where I don't know nearly as well. I only started doing this after the trust thing, so I hadn't needed to do it nearly as much. And going back to the zone area, read a interesting article on the whole phenomenon. And someone said, the obvious question is, once you get there, how do you get back? And the answer is you don't. Because it was considered too difficult to memorize the route back, like I just did. Well, I guess I haven't gotten back yet. Okay. Once again, not 100% on this yet. I got plenty of time on the Chocobo. You can still hear the Chocobo music, which means I'm not even to like the halfway point. Right. Reaper. Okay, I think I recognize this. There's a good old anemone. I'm almost positive this is it. I could never bring myself to level off of cute monkeys. I think I'm getting there. Ah, yes, here we go. The crawlers are what I'm going after. And if this is a big clearing with a crystal in the center, yep, I did it. I'm awesome. And it could, of course, be for nothing if I can't take these crawlers. So let's dismount. Let's dismount the Chocobo. And immediately I'm going to summon some trusts. So that if I get in trouble... at least I've got a chance. A white mage. Can I portal back? Do I have warp? I should. I need to get warp. It's an incredibly important spell. Oh well. I can still teleport around with this survival guy here. At least I think it's a survival guy. How could I have not bought warp? Okay, whatever. Okay, field manual knows. Whatever manual. Okay, just curious, how many tigers? Okay, I need a whole bunch of tigers. So I don't feel too bad about that. Let's cancel the tigers. Let's read about individual training. Looking for one that's a whole bunch of crawlers. Tonberry. Nope. Lizards and goblins. No. Wasps and mandragoras. So 4. Crawlers. Noble obos. Getting a little confused where I was. Yeah, just a whole bunch. The obos are the monkeys. So I guess I have to fight some cute monkey types. Set it to repeat. Alright. How far out of my league am I? They will link, so I have to make sure there's nothing else around. Here we go. Start casting. Oh, it hurts pretty bad. I'm relying on my light page. Hit me pretty hard. hit points are going down faster than his are, which is a very bad sign. Very close. Okay, now we got it under control. Got him. How much experience did I get? 1,200 experience.